In the UK, we're famously known as a nation of animal lovers, although unfortunately some pets don't get the best start in life. The Danaher Animal Home is an independent charity which is associated with the RSPCA but is entirely self-funding. The home acts as a temporary refuge for animals where they're assessed, nursed and cared for by staff and kind volunteers. Let's take a look at the great work done which keeps the place going.
Danaher Animal Home takes in strays and unwanted animals from the dog wardens in the Braintree area. We also take in animals from the public, normally via the RSPCA branches in the east of England. Our capacity generally is around 70 dogs, 25 cats and a handful of smalls, and we're always oversubscribed.
From when I started here, I took the attitude that there are so many jobs that need doing that if I could take one on and make a good job of it, then I would. And so I've more or less ended up doing a variety of things, such as grass cutting, looking after the computers, writing a newsletter, and then working with the animals.
As volunteer coordinator for Danaher, my role is to ensure that A, we have enough volunteers to support the home, but B, the volunteers that are here are trained, and I enjoy talking to people and meeting new people. I love the animals, so you put those two together, you get the coordination role. Volunteers are crucial to the centre. They play a key role in the day-to-day activities. The dog walking element of the animals, cleaning the animals, socialising with the animals. All we ask volunteers to commit to is 1 day a month. That can be in 2-hour slots, a half day, a full day, whatever suits their needs. As part of the volunteer induction process, we'll assess your experience needs with animals, such as dogs, to ensure that you know how to put harnesses on, you know the right walk-in process, you know how to enter a kennel and leave a kennel. These are all the training that you'll get as part of your induction process.
First of all, with a dog, you have to gain their trust. And then you have to gain their respect, and then you can really start working with them and getting them to respond to you. And so I think that's the reward, is when you've actually turned a dog around and you've bonded with it, basically. You know. Fostering is really just taking an animal home and looking after it as though it were your own. People say, how can you give them up when you've looked after them for so long? But you can, because you know there's another one waiting to be taken care of. So you're more than happy to see them go to a good home.
I think a common concern for volunteers is the first day of walking in and you don't know the ropes. But with our volunteer coordinator now, they get a very good sort of initiation course, and that is helpful, and there's always someone to ask. My volunteering role for the RSPCA is mainly shop collections, i.e. where we stand outside and we don't shake the box at people, we only stand there and smile and ask for donations, and we give out leaflets. We do get quite a lot of revenue from recycled ink cartridges and jewellery, just junk jewellery, and I've sourced where we can recycle those, and we get revenue from that. So that's one thing I do while I'm here. I cuddle the cats, and that's part of sort of getting the animals used to being handled, especially if they've come in slightly feral. The more they can be handled, the more chance of them getting a good home. This is rewarding, and this is doing something, for nothing. You're doing it as a volunteer. So the idea is that you get benefit from it in your heart, and it's rewarding, so it's worth being here,
Outside of Danaher, I work for a bank. Hustle and bustle of working in a city, long hours, means it doesn't have very much time to do anything else. But what I focus on and prioritise is time at Danaher. For me, this is a great time to give something back to the community, but it's a great solace for me to think about my life when I'm helping the animals. Danaher couldn't survive without volunteers, so if you have a passion for animals and feel you have enough time to give, then go on our website, sign up, and I'll be glad to meet you at the door.
If you'd like to know more about the Danaher Animal Home and you'd like to volunteer some of your time, please visit their website at www.rspcaessex.org.uk.